please stop promoting a high protein diet based on protein powder. If your kidney is not working properly, you're gonna have a huge problem. We need to talk about protein, high protein diet, and everything that comes with it. And with that, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. I am a certified vegan nutritionist, and I'm currently in my second year of studying dietetics to become a registered clinical nutritionist and dietitian in 2026. And today we're going to take a look at anything that has to do with high protein supplements like protein powders and stuff, and if a high protein diet is actually recommended, if it's something good for you, something healthy, anything like that. So without any further ado, let's just hop right in, and I hope you guys will enjoy. First things first, let's dive into what protein actually is and what it does in our body and why we need it. So, protein is one of the three macronutrients alongside carbs and fats. The thing about macronutrients is that they provide our body with energy, and they also have health benefits. Or the positive thing about protein is that it helps our body to heal better, and they also keep us full for longer. A lot of people usually think that carbs are the main source of keeping us full for long, which they kind of do if you use whole grain carb sources, but actually protein keeps us full for longer than carbs do. What are great protein sources? Well, legumes are a great plant-based protein source. Fish and meat, or like poultry and stuff, but anything that comes from like fish or any other type of meat should always be low in fat. Cheese, milk, or any form of dairy products, eggs, tofu, which is technically also made from legumes. How much protein should you have in your diet on a daily basis? So for every meal you eat, try to have 1/4 of your plate as a protein source. How much protein should you have per day? So the recommended amount of protein per day depends on your body weight. So usually for a regular adult, the amount of protein always switches a little bit between age groups, between children, between even in the adult group, they might switch a little bit between what age you are. But in general, for adults, it's recommended to have about 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. You can up it to 2 grams, which is something it's not usually recommended without any medical or dietary interference and recommendation, because 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram body weight is actually the highest you should ever go, because if you go over 2 for a very long time, even the slightest bit over 2, over time it can cause your kidney to struggle. If your kidney is not working properly, you're gonna have a huge problem. What protein also does is help your muscles recover after working out. And here is where the problem occurs. You can hate me all you want, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. The crazy fitness influencers on social media that promote a very high protein, sometimes it seems like a protein only diet, are out of their minds. For one reason, or on one side, the issue is that they sometimes, I haven't fully calculated it, but I can be sure, that they promote a protein only source. The thing is, protein keeps you full. Great, and they have understood that as well. Nice. But they substitute other nutrients for protein. For example, they reduce their carb intake crazily, which is not quite good in the long run, because certain parts of our body, or our brain, uses glucose as their main source and basically even their only source of energy, and stuff like our blood and our brain need energy fast and basically immediately once it's empty. And glucose, which comes from our body consuming carbs and then splitting them up and absorbing them to turn them into glucose, the best way for our brain to get energy fast to work properly, to help us function well in any situation throughout the day, no matter if it's a dangerous situation or a normal situation. If we don't consume carbs at all or reduce our overall carb intake to the minimum of minimums, our body needs to absorb and chemically change other nutrients, primarily fat, to turn it into glucose, which takes a lot longer to actually become glucose than just getting it from carbs itself. And that takes a lot longer for our brain to actually get the energy it needs. It's keto. The whole thing's keto, which is something you should not follow even at all, and if you do, for not a long time. But the whole keto thing is a totally different topic. So overall, yes, protein is good, and making sure to cover your overall protein intake throughout the day is great. If you can meet it every once in a while, it's fine too. It's totally fine if you meet it, and if you make it, it's totally fine. If you don't, thank God. But please, 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 please stop promoting a high protein diet based on protein powder. Stop. If you want to promote a high protein diet or a diet that's a little bit higher than what you're supposed to eat, do it with full on food sources like legumes, like meat, like fish, like eggs, cheese, dairy products, and throw away your... Another issue with protein powders is that some of them, most of them, that was my little rage bait about high protein. I kind of needed to get that out there because it's been bugging me for months on end, and I wanted to get that out there for the world to see. If you don't agree with me at all, let me know. However, if you agree with me, let me know. If I seemed too rude, kind of, I'm sorry, but sometimes you need to do that in order for people to listen. Other than that, I hope you guys still liked the video. If you did, make sure to let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see more bite-sized nutrition videos. Let me know which topic you'd like to see. And other than that, I hope you guys will continue doing great and stick around until I post next. And until then, see ya and have a good one. Bye.